Are you looking for sheer lunacy? Have you gone off your wits? Are you just completely insane and want to do something completely, basically impossible for probably 95% of us, including drivers out there? Well, here we go. This is the Nürburgring Nordschleife Reference Lap for the Lewis Hamilton Time Trial Challenge. Now, I'm not going to do a full lap and then go through it corner by corner because we will be here for a very, very long time. So I'm going to mix it up on this one. I'm going to pause at certain parts where you need to pay attention and where you need to set up your lap. But I'm just literally just going to play the lap, kind of tell you where to go, what to do, and then I'll pause at some of the most important sections. So let's begin. So you start right here on the straight, and I'm just going to back up just a hair. You see this color differential between this barrier and this barrier? This is where you want to brake for this corner. You want to stay to the right, swing it left, just stay on the inside. Now, this car in second gear will basically spin you out. So you're either going to have to modulate the throttle very carefully or short shift to third. I kind of use the combo of both depending on which one. So here we go, brake right there, hug it to the inside, gently back on the throttle, third gear. Now right before this corner you want to lift, then back on at the apex, swing it through. Now right here, this little patch of grass, I'm braking right at this point. You want to keep it in third through here, because basically you're just going to have to thread the needle for this little section over here. And my advice, don't go full throttle. The car tends to understeer a bit. Just keep it about half, maybe 70% max, and you'll get through this just fine. So we're braking at this dirt road right here. Right, left, little bit of throttle, little bit of throttle, now full throttle, now a little bit. Just got to thread your needle right here. You want to set yourself up for the straight over here, so take it easy. If you get a good exit, you'll beat Lewis's time. I did not get a good exit there. I'm actually losing a little bit over here. So now we're going to go over the hump, off the throttle a little bit, but keep some in it. Accelerate. This car has a lot of downforce, so you really want to use all the downforce you can. As you can see, I'm already up to 6 tenths on Lewis Hamilton. Hug the left, hug the left. Now, basically, as soon as you straighten out, as soon as you basically are square with the road over here, start braking. If you try to do it before the curb, you're going to end up in a gravel trap. You do it too soon, you might either spin or you just lose time to Lewis. So basically, as soon as you come out of this corner and you straighten out, start braking. Just do it. Now, be gentle again. Feed in the throttle slowly. Put it to third. See, I'm already gaining time on Lewis, almost at 7 tenths. Just in this section alone. Now, this part's tricky. I'll be honest. You need a lot of commitment and a little bit of luck to honestly go through this. Right after this patch, you just want to jab on the brakes and steer left really quickly. The car will be airborne for a second. As soon as it lands, you want to start braking, downshift into third, and go through this little section over here as you're about to see. So just brake, click it, third, where you straighten out, part throttle, pot throttle. Before that, curve, go to second, be patient. Now on the throttle, go for it. Go into third gear, up to fourth. And then this one, we're just going to jab on the brakes just slightly and turn. Good. Yep. Now we're going to be down to third. Just hug the curve inside here. Use a little bit of grass over here to help you, but don't use too much because you'll spin. Basically set yourself up for this corner. A lot of my braking ports are kind of just guess and feel the car. There are some parts that, you know, you could kind of just stick to. So over here, down to third, part throttle. I'm almost on the grass, not quite. I'm keeping it at third over here. Less work for me. Down to second. Keep it tight over here. Now be very careful on the gas over here. You will gain time on Lewis if you're patient. So just Start accelerating a little bit. As you can see, it goes right into the corner. My advice, short shift to third, give it a little more gas. The car will slide a little bit, but your trajectory will still be going this way. So, going down to third. Now there's going to be a porta john right here. Just brake right as you get to it. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Yep. Now here is kind of just based on feel. Hard to really determine where the breaking point actually is. But basically, in short, you can stay in third for this. Some people I watched do second, and that's fine too. But I just stay in third just to manage the wheel slip. There's a lot of runoff track that you could use, but don't be too liberal with it, because otherwise you will spin. So third, now I'm beating the gas. Now I'm getting Town of Lewis. Now we're heading towards the back straight part. Full throttle. Now, there's a blue. I don't think we hit it yet. Oh, I just. Alright, maybe I'll play this in slow motion for this part. Just so we could identify it. Okay, you see this blue paint down here? Basically, as soon as your front of your car is about to touch this, start braking for this part. Again, like the previous corner, actually, you want to set yourself up. You want to use the banking for the corner to help you guide. But again, don't be too aggressive on the exit, because you'll just wind up in the barrier or you will spin. So I'm out. Now I'm in. Tracking out. Now, we got a bit of a while. Basically just gotta follow the road over here. As you can see, I'm already about to be 1.5 seconds on top of Lewis. Just a quick jab of the brakes. I actually was able to identify, watching my video, where to brake. So basically right before the curb over here runs out, just quick jab of the brakes, turn left at the same time. If you clip this, not too big of a deal, as long as you don't clip it too much and it'll force you wide into the grass, and then you'll basically just hit the barrier and lose all this lovely time you built up, as I have done many, many, many times. So, brake, turn. You can stay in fifth. I went into fourth. Don't know why. You can't take that full throttle. Just breathe off a little bit. Now, over here, right where we just passed this marking, you should brake as soon as you pass this. Now, I got a little greedy. I went out to the curb, and as you're about to see, it shoved me out almost into the grass. I just saved it, but I lost a bit of time. I actually gained some. Then, heading into the carousel, right as you get to the shadow, you want to start braking, and you just want to set yourself up square to dip into the bank portion of the carousel, and just apply whatever throttle necessary it is to kind of maintain minimum speed, but not go over that banking. See, I almost went over the curb. Not too bad. As soon as you kind of exit out, just power out. Just be careful because it's uneven. Now, this next part, I suck for some reason. I don't know why. It is what it is. Basically, you want to be third and second this whole time. I almost lost it here. Right. Kind of just feeling your way through. This part, you can be a bit aggressive with the throttle. You can actually take all of this in third, as I do here. Just keep it in second, just to take on the inside, back to third. Stay in third through this. Just throttle maintenance. This is all this part really is over here. Down to second. I was a little too much on the brakes. Climbing up the hill. Just concentrating on getting a good exit right here. Pulling some time back on Lewis. Same thing. Second. As soon as I'm straight. Mash the gas. This part, as soon, basically right before the car lands, which we're literally in midair right now, start braking. Because leave it too late, you're in a gravel trap, and all this lovely work you did is for nothing. Right? So here we are, threading the needle. You can't take that flat out either. This part you can take flat out there, you set this up right, and you just basically just gotta feel it. Then we're going to see this black box, start braking, down to fourth, brake down to third, just feel it out. Now, I almost threw it all the way here. I had to back out. Don't do that. You could take this in third. I only took it in second because I had 30 tires and I was offline. And this part I really sucked at because I barely got to this point on most of my retries and I had to practice. So, I'm not going to give you advice on how to take that because probably everyone and mother can take that last part better than me. So now we're heading down towards the straight, heading into the last 3 corners. Nordschleife. Now, for whatever reason, Lewis just doesn't have the top speed that we do. So even if you screw up a little bit, you'll be able to pull about a 10 on the straight. Left, right, let off a little bit, start braking. Probably braked a little too early, but it's fine. We have the time. Let's use it. Third, down to second. Now don't accelerate until the car is straight. You will spin. Going to third, and we're done. That was freaking stressful.
Where did that come from? Mega lap.
Lewis, that came from many freaking tries. Lots of swears. Some beers actually before I had this. I'm surprised I did this with a bit of a hangover. And we actually cracked 540, so double whammy. And that is your reference lap for the Nordschleife. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. I can use some more beers. You can also Venmo me some money for beers. Would be nice. And I will see you all later.